name is Lee. Welcome to Spare Time at Home. Today's class is chair yoga. Are you ready? Let's get started. We're going to begin seated with your feet flat on the floor. Before we get started, please make sure that you have a sturdy chair that's not going to go anywhere. You can have arms on your chair or you don't need them. Either way is fine. With your feet flat on the floor, let's bring our shoulders all the way up, all the way back, and all the way down. You can rest your palms gently on your thighs, and if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, you can do that. If you'd rather not, just aim your gaze slightly downward and relax the muscles behind the eyes. We're going to soften the abdomen and take 3 breaths in and out. You can open your mouth or keep your mouth closed, whatever's comfortable for you. As you breathe in, allow your abdomen to expand, lifting the air all the way up into the chest, the neck, and the throat, and then allow the air to release its way out. Let the breath come naturally and slowly. Oftentimes when we start paying attention to our breath, we feel like we have to change the breath in some way or make it deeper or slower or faster, and you don't need to. The way you're breathing now is just fine. Another breath in and out, relaxing the muscles of the jaw, the forehead, the shoulders, and the neck. On our next inhale, we're going to reach our arms all the way up overhead, taking a big breath in. And as we reach up through the hands, we're going to sit down deeply into the pelvis so that we're rooting down into the chair. The hands will come together at the top, and we're going to draw the hands all the way down to the center of the chest. Inhale again, reaching the arms all the way up and around. Big breath in, expanding through the lungs. And on the exhale, bring the hands down and together, almost like you're tracing a line right down the very center of your spine. Again on the in-breath, big lift all the way up, stretching up tall, reaching up through the tips of the fingers. Bring the hands together, and then slowly draw them down. We're going to take a moment right here, touch the thumbs into the sternum or the chest bone, roll the shoulders back, and lift the chest up to meet the thumbs. Let's aim the gaze down at the hands for just a moment. I'd like to invite you to take a moment here just to settle yourself here in this chair, settle yourself into the practice, and feel the body sitting still. As we inhale again, reaching the arms up big and tall, we're exhaling, bringing the right arm all the way down and stretching the left arm up and over. This is a seated side bend. If it bothers you to have your arm over your head, feel free to bring your hand to your hip, or you can even bring your hand to your thigh. But if you want more stretch, the arm will come up and over. As you reach over to the side, make sure you're sitting firmly on both sides of your pelvis, firm into the chair. If you're ready on your in-breath, turn your head and look up. If that bothers you, you don't need to do it. On your exhale, turn your head and look down at the floor. On the next in-breath, reach the arm all the way up, bringing the hands together at the top, and exhale, draw the hands down all the way to the lap. Inhale again, a huge reach, just letting that circle get huge with your arms, reaching all the way into the tips of the fingers. On the exhale, bring the left arm down and stretch the right arm over. Now you can hold on to the side of your chair or the leg of the chair if you'd like, or you can let your arm hang down, whatever feels comfortable. And again, the hand can come to the hip or the thigh if it doesn't feel good over the side of your head. On your in-breath, turn the head and look up. And on the exhale, gently turn the head and look down. Make sure you're sitting firmly on both sides of your pelvis. On the next in-breath, reach the arm up, bringing the hands together. And then exhale, draw the hands down the center of the body. We're going to do a side bend with a twist next. So on the in-breath, again, a huge circle, reaching into the edges of that circle and stretching through your fingertips. This time as we exhale, we're going to bring the right arm across and reach the left arm over toward the corner of the room. Just a little bit of a twist here. Take a breath here and you should feel a nice big opening stretch right through the side of your body. Deep breath in and out, letting your abdomen relax to receive the breath. And again, sitting down firmly on both sides of the pelvis. On the in-breath, use your abdominal and back muscles and reach all the way up to the top. And then exhale, draw straight down the middle. Inhale again, big reach up. This time the left arm's going to come across and the right arm is going to reach across to the corner of the room. If it feels better to you to hang on to the side of the chair or even the arm of your chair if you have one, that's fine as well. Take a deep breath and feel that nice twist right through the torso. Inhale deeply and exhale, letting that stretch move into your body. On the next in-breath, use your back muscles and abdominal muscles, come all the way up to the top. And exhale, bring your hands all the way down. Inhale again, a huge reach. You should be getting a little warmed up now. And on the exhale, we're going to bow forward. So the arms go out to the side. You can start by placing your hands on your thighs and just bring the chin to the chest. If you're ready for more, you can slide down the shin and drop the head or even touch the floor. You can also use a yoga block if you'd like, or put your hands on a book or a towel if that feels better to you. If you're ready, see if you can drop your head all the way down. As you do this stretch, you're going to feel a really deep release in your lower back. If at any point it feels like it's too much stretch, please bring your hands back up to your thighs. And then if you're ready for more, drop back down again. So the idea here is that you find a stretch that's comfortable for you. If you want more stretch, you can reach the arms out in front and sit back even further into the chair. Let's take a deep breath right here, in and out. So now as you breathe, you should feel your body expanding from the back to the front. So as you take a big breath in, you should feel your rib cage opening up behind you, stretching out from the back to the sides to the front of your body. When you're ready, slowly bring those arms in, hands on your thighs, and we're going to press up, leading with the chest. So we're going to move into a very slight back bend. I'm going to turn to the side just for a minute so you can see what I'm doing. So again, as I come up, I'm going to lead with the chest and arch the spine. So my chest is forward, the chin is up, and the shoulders are back. Big breath in. And then as I exhale, I'm going to push on the thighs and round the spine. This is seated cat pose, tucking the chin all the way in and stretching the muscles of the upper back. On the in-breath, let's come back into cow pose, extending the spine, pushing the chest up and forward. Deep, deep breath in. And then as we exhale, rounding the spine. This should feel really good on the back. Dropping the head, shrugging the shoulders all the way up. One more time, big extension, a huge breath in to help expand the torso and stretch the body. And then exhale, shrug the shoulders and round everything in, dropping the head down. On the in-breath, let's sit up again, and we'll move again to the edge of the chair. This time we're going to come into another forward bend, but we're going to scoot our feet just a tiny bit further forward. This may increase your stretch, so if this is too much for you, walk your feet back in. And by the way, feel free to use a block or a towel or pillow or blanket. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Sitting down deep into the chair and reaching the hands down. Let's lower the head and take a deep breath here, in and out. And remember to allow the breath to stretch out your muscles for you. So your spinal muscles should feel like they're releasing a little bit. Let's take another deep breath in and out. And then when you're ready, bring the hands back to the thighs. We're going to walk our feet right up underneath our knees. And one more time, inhale, lift up, extend the spine into seated cow pose. And then exhale, round all the way through to seated cat pose. You can lean back as far as you want. One more time. Inhale, big lift up through the chest. And exhale, round all the way in, tucking your chin and stretching out the muscles of the upper back. When you're ready, sit up straight. We're going to scoot to the very edge of the chair, not to where you fall off the chair, but almost to where you feel like you're on the very edge. And we're going to actually lean back into the back of the chair. On this deep breath, we're going to move into a little back bend, lifting the arms up If this bothers your neck, feel free to put your hands behind your head, or you can bring your hands to the front of your thighs and just lift your chin forward. You don't need to lean backwards, but if you want more stretch, you can lean back into a little back bend. Deep breath in, and then exhale, come forward. Inhale, reach again. Deep breath, leaning back into the very back of the chair. Reach in. And again, you can bring the hands behind the head if you want a little more support for your neck. Chest up, chin up. And then slowly come forward. And let's sit back on the chair just a little bit. We're now going to move into a series for our hips and lower back. So we're going to take our right leg and cross it over our left leg in a figure 4. Adjust yourself so that you're sitting comfortably in the middle of your chair. This is the first position I'm going to show you. In this position with a figure 4, you have one hand holding the sole of your foot and the other hand gently pressing on the inside of the knee. If this doesn't feel good to you, you can cross your legs at the thigh and get the same stretch a little bit less intensely, or you can even just take your legs and cross them at the ankle. So it's completely up to you how you'd like to do this. But once again, we'll start with that right leg crossed over in a figure 4. I'm going to sit up a little bit and make sure that I'm sitting evenly on both sides of my pelvis. You want to make sure that you're not leaning off to one side or slouching. So let's make sure we sit up really straight and tall. And as we take a deep breath, we're just going to use our hands to anchor our body positions straight up and down. So inhale, stretch up. And you might feel a lot of stretch just sitting like this. On the exhale, if you're ready, we're going to bow forward. Now you can bring your chin to your chest, and that might be enough for you. Or if you're ready for more, just drop into the seated pigeon pose. And again, I'm using my hands just to keep my leg exactly where it is, so that I can allow my hips to stretch. This stretch gets the outside of your hip, and also you should feel it up into your lower back. So let's take another deep breath here, in and out. Remember, at any point, if you feel like you're stretching too much, back off until it's comfortable and you can relax with it. Let's take one more breath, in and out. If you can go a little deeper, go ahead. When you're ready, slowly and gently help yourself up, and we're going to place that foot on the floor. On the in-breath, reaching the arms in front, take a big inhale, lifting all the way up. And as we exhale, we're going to turn to the right. So the left hand's going to come across to the right side of the chair. And we can hold on to the back of the chair or the arm of the chair if you would like. On your inhale, sit up really tall. And on the exhale, turn and look over the right shoulder. So on your in-breath, we want to sit up taller. And on the exhale, gentle twist. If you're feeling comfortable, you can bring your chin down to your chest. Take a big breath here, in and out, and feel that nice twist right through your torso. Inhale again, sitting up even taller. And then exhale, twist again, looking down at the floor. When you're ready, come back to the center. And let's readjust our body position. This time we're going to take our left leg and cross it over our right. Again, this is the figure 4 position. As you can see, I'm holding on to one foot and gently pressing down on the inside of my knee. Your options, once again, are to cross at the thigh or even to cross at the ankle. Any one of those is just fine. So sitting up comfortably, making sure that your weight is evenly balanced in your pelvis. Let's take a deep breath in, lifting the chest up really tall. And just sitting in this position might give you a lot of stretch in your hip. So just work with wherever you are, don't overdo it. Deep breath here, inhale, and exhale. If you're ready for more, let's drop the head down and bow forward. Now it's really common to have one side of your body a little tighter than the other. So this might be the side that's easy for you, or it might be the side that's a little tighter. It doesn't matter. Make sure you're working at a place that feels good to your body, where your muscles can relax as you breathe. Let's take another deep breath in and exhale. Again, check and make sure that you're sitting evenly on both sides of your pelvis so that you're not leaning off to one side or the other. One more deep breath, in and out. These muscles get really tight if we sit too much, so it's a really good idea to stretch them out. When you're ready, slowly unfold yourself. Put your foot flat on the floor. Let's sweep those arms forward. Inhale, lifting all the way up. And as we exhale, we're going to turn to the left, bringing the right arm across the body to hold on to either the thigh or the chair. And then bringing your hand to the back of the chair or the arm of the chair. Take a deep breath, sit up tall. And on the exhale, turn and look over your shoulder. So again, on your in-breath, want to lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, we gently twist the spine. Make sure you don't do too much. Inhale again. This time as you exhale, drop the chin all the way down and take a look at the floor. If that bothers you, you can look straight ahead. Otherwise, hold it here. Take another breath in, sitting up tall and straight. And exhale, looking down, moving into your twist. When you're ready, come back to the center. We're going to open those arms out to the side. Big deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the hands in front and press the hands forward, tucking the chin and rounding the upper back. Inhale, opening up, stretching the chest. This time we're going to bend the elbows a little bit. Exhale, scooping in and rounding through. Dropping the head, pushing the palms away from you. And one more time. Inhale, open up, bending at the elbow. Exhale, rounding through and stretching the upper back. This should feel really good. Let's take a deep breath and scoop those arms up really big. Huge breath in. And then exhale, open all the way back. We're going to close with a simple neck series. So I'd like you to sit back just a little bit in the chair. Now you can hold on to the sides of your chair or you can hold on to the legs of the chair. And make sure that you're not gripping and really pulling yourself into the chair. Just a light hold so that you're not putting any strain on your shoulders. Let's roll our shoulders up and back and down. And we're going to begin sitting up really tall, taking a big breath in, feet flat on the floor. And make sure you're sitting evenly on both sides of the pelvis. On the exhale, we're going to tilt the left ear over the left shoulder. This is a side neck stretch. So make sure that you're not bringing your chin to your chest. It's a side bend, ear toward the shoulder. One of the things that we do often, because we're so stiff in our neck, is we'll bring our shoulder up to our ear. But in this case, I want you to keep the shoulder in place and just bring the ear to the shoulder. Take a deep breath. Now for some of us, we're so tight in the side of our body that we start to lean backwards to get away from the stretch. So make sure you're sitting up as tall as you can. When you're ready, I want you to very gently tuck your chin and look down at the right side of your body. Keep sitting up nice and tall. I guarantee you're going to feel quite a stretch in your neck here. Relax the abdomen to receive your breath. Make sure you're breathing all the way around your whole body. And then when you're ready, lift your head up and to the center. Let's bring those hands and just shake them out a little bit. Roll the shoulders back a few times. And then when you're ready, sitting up really tall, let's do the other side. So again, we're not grabbing the chair and yanking ourselves down. We're just anchoring lightly with the hands. Take a deep breath in, lifting the chest up, feet flat on the floor. And as we exhale, drop the right ear over the right shoulder. Again, one side of your neck is probably stiffer than the other. So make sure that you don't overdo it and that you feel really comfortable for you. Keep your chest up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. And if you're ready, you can gently bring the chin down and look to the left side of your body or down at the floor. Make sure you're sitting up tall and you feel the right stretch for your purposes. Don't overdo it. Inhale and exhale. If your muscles are loosening up and you can go a little bit deeper, feel free to adjust the stretch a little bit. So one more deep breath in and out. And then slowly bring the head back to the center. Once again, relaxing the arms, shaking everything out. And then with our arms gently holding onto the sides of the chair or the leg, just simply turn your head, looking all the way over your right shoulder, and then back to the center, and look all the way over your left shoulder. Back to the center, one more time, over the right. These are such simple movements. It's amazing how much stretch you can feel by doing them. Back to the center, and then turn your head and look over the left shoulder. Make sure you're sitting up really tall and not slouching to get away from the stretch. Back to the center. Finally, bring the chin down to the chest, and then lift the head up and close the mouth. Bring the chin down to the chest. Make sure the breathing is natural and relaxed. And lift the chin up and close the mouth. And then bring the head level. Let's bring those arms all the way up. Take a big breath in. Bring the hands down again to the heart center. Let's just touch the thumbs into the center of the chest. And once again, gently lower the eyes. Take a moment here just to feel your body. If you're very quiet, you can feel the heartbeat coming from the center of your chest and reverberating all the way through the bones of your hands. So see if you can feel that right now. Let's just breathe together. Hopefully you're noticing that your mind is a little more quiet. I'm also hoping that your body feels a little more energized and maybe less stiff. Let's take another breath in and out. When you're ready, place the hands on the thighs with the palms either down, or you can place them up if that feels better to you. And again, the eyes can be open or closed. Take a moment, bring the shoulders up to the ears, way back, and gently relax them down. I just want to invite you to take a moment to feel some gratitude for this practice. Feel some gratitude for this easy breath as it enters and exits the body. And just remind yourself that all is well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.